If you've been working on rebuilding trust and wondering why it doesn't feel magical yet, maybe you expected a big breakthrough, a dramatic shift, a moment where everything felt secure again. But instead, it feels subtle. It feels uneven. Sometimes really close, and other times so distant. That doesn't mean that you're failing. It doesn't mean that your relationship isn't healing. And it definitely doesn't mean that you're back at the beginning. Reconnection rarely looks the way we imagine it will. And in this video, I want to show you what reconnection actually looks like in real life, so that you can recognize it when it's happening instead of missing it because it's kind of quiet. If you're new here, my name is Raquel Perez. I'm a licensed therapist here in the state of Colorado and the creator of Everyday Therapy. I specialize in helping individuals and couples rebuild intimacy, deepen trust, and create emotional safety after being hurt. Many people think that rebuilding trust will feel dramatic, like there will be a deep, tearful conversation that will fix everything, or that they'll receive a perfectly worded apology that will dissolve all of their pain. Maybe they think that they will have a very profound therapy session where everything suddenly clicks, or maybe they think that they'll have a night of closeness that feels like, ooh, yeah, we're back. And while those moments do matter, they aren't what rebuilds trust. Because trust isn't rebuilt in intensity, it's repaired in consistency. It's repaired in what happens the next day, and the day after that, and the first conflict after that really good moment. Real connection isn't a cinematic scene, it's repetition, it's showing up again. It's responding differently over time. And that can feel so underwhelming. But underwhelming doesn't mean unimportant. This is the part that surprises most people. Reconnection doesn't usually feel euphoric. It feels being slightly safer. It might look like you stay present in a hard conversation for just 30 seconds longer than you used to. Or you notice the urge to shut down and you don't. Or you catch your voice and notice that it softens its tone mid-sentence. Or you say, I'm feeling defensive instead of escalating. Those shifts are so easy to miss because they're not loud. But the nervous system, it heals in tolerable increments, not these huge giant leaps. If you've experienced betrayal, rupture, emotional neglect, or relational trauma, your system, it learned to protect you. Reconnection means your body is experimenting with softening just a little bit each time. And that experimentation is so brave, even if it looks really small from the outside. Here's something that I tell couples very often. Progress does not erase triggers. You can have a deeply connecting weekend and then feel really guarded on Monday. You can feel really close to your partner during intimacy and then really distant during conflict. And that doesn't cancel closeness. It means that your nervous system is recalibrating. When trust has been broken, your body doesn't just believe words. It watches for patterns. It scans for tone, consistency, responsiveness, repair. So when you feel waves of closeness and distance, that isn't regression, it's integration. Healing intimacy moves in cycles. Connection, trigger, repair, and then slightly deeper connection. And that's growth, not perfection. Let's get very concrete with this. Real life reconnection, it looks like shorter arguments, faster repair, less catastrophic thinking, asking for reassurance instead of testing your partner, saying that hurt instead of going silent. Letting yourself receive comfort without immediately doubting it. It looks like your body softening just 5%, not 100%. It looks like having eye contact a few seconds longer, a hug that lingers, a joke that lands again. It might even look like still feeling scared, but choosing to stay anyway. That's reconnection. It isn't the absence of fear, it's the presence of willingness. Most people miss their own healing because they're looking for certainty, and healing usually shows up as increased capacity. So instead of asking, why don't I feel completely safe yet? Try asking, am I reacting slightly differently than I used to? Are you pausing before assuming the worst? Recovering faster after conflict? Staying a little more open during really hard conversations? Allowing yourself to be seen just 5% more? If the answer is yes, even slightly, that means something is shifting, and subtle shifts compound. Trust, it rebuilds in layers. Safety grows in repetition. Intimacy deepens through consistency. If it feels slow, that's a sign that it's real. Because anything that's rebuilt too quickly, it usually hasn't integrated yet. But when it builds gradually, it roots deeper. In the meditation that pairs with this video, we're going to support your body in noticing those very small and subtle shifts without forcing anything to open. Because reconnection isn't about removing protection, it's about softening it safely. If this video resonated with you, here are a few next steps that you can take. Download my free booklet. It's called Creating Safety for Insight. It'll help you understand how emotional safety forms in the body and in relationships. You can also use the Rebuilding Trust worksheet, where you'll find some reflection prompts to help you track those subtle shifts, the kind that we talked about today in this video. You can also try out the companion meditation for this episode. It's designed to help support reconnection without pressure, especially if your heart still feels cautious. The links to all of these free resources is located down below in the description. And please take this message with you today. You don't have to rush reconnection. Small shifts count, and what looks ordinary might actually be healing. With so much gratitude from me to you for allowing me to be part of your healing space. Well, my friends, that's all I have for today. Until next time, bye for now.